Hi, this is Blaise, and I'm here to talk to you, hopefully every day, about something that irks, excites, or interests me about the games industry. Today, I will be talking to you about, my definition of what social gaming is. And this is an important definition, so you can come back to this video every time I bring it up. Now, I'm not going to talk about Facebook games, because I reject that definition. I do not like that definition. That definition does not fly with me. It just doesn't sit right. What I believe a social game is a game that promotes playing with friends. And this is an important differentiator. Friends. You don't want a game that you can play with anyone, because when you can play with anyone, you can play with no one. If you have some kind of matchmaking service, and the game, when you're playing it, has nothing that a friendly player can do that could be considered harassment, if other players do not have any means with which to sort of joke around with you, to troll, then your game does not promote playing with friends. It is just playing with anyone at that point. This is very important for so many reasons. I mean, if you can play with just anyone, and it really doesn't matter who you play with, it creates this idea that you don't need to tell your friends about the game. You don't need to be in this mindset of, man, if only I could get my friends to play this game, because this experience would be so much better with them playing. If you have a game that does do that, suddenly you have this free word-of-mouth advertising, and with good reason, because people want their game experience to be better. And if only they got all of their friends to buy your game. Left 4 Dead, I think, is a good example of a game that manages that social game arena of play. If you get jumped on by a hunter, you don't want to rely on the AI or some random dude on the internet to save you, because 9 times out of 10 in my experience they will not. And suddenly, at the end of this experience where you're dead, and the game's over for you until they win, you're sitting there thinking, man, I really want to play this game with some friends. Social gaming is about promoting playing with friends. And it's a big part of making a successful franchise that can last for years without you ever putting a dime into advertising. And that's huge. Long story short, there are some things you can do which promote social gaming, and there are some things you can do that do not. Thank you for watching what is hopefully the first of many to come. Tomorrow I talk about Diablo 3. It's a bit of a hot, hellish topic that is frozen over. And I think it's a real shame. But more on that tomorrow. Bye bye. Have fun.